Why couldn't you have just let me die? Why did you have to save my life? I didn't want to face anything anymore. Why couldn't you have just let me die? Why are you making me go through this? And I don't even want to know you. Where were you when I needed you most? Why did I take the roads that I've taken? And why did you let me hurt myself? It's been 20 years since I felt that way. All those things that I just said in the video, it's been 20 years since then. And God has been in my life more and more and more every one of those years that have passed. I have often wondered through those years several times, why did God save my life? Why did God save me? After all that I had done, my life was in the pits. I couldn't have gone any lower. But He lifted me, gave me a new life, and I wanted to know why. I want others out there to know, if they're thinking about ending their life, I want them to know that God did not cause me to do this. What caused me to do this is the bad decisions that I made throughout my life. Did God allow me to do this? Of course He did. But one thing I do know is that while I was attempting suicide, He was there every second. He was there protecting me. He was there saving my life. In other words, God's hands are what kept me alive. And I often wondered again, why? Why did you save my life when I didn't want to live? So through many years of studying the Bible, getting closer to God, allowing God to pick up all the pieces of my heart and put them back together and mold me into the man that I am today, I realized one of the reasons why He saved my life is because He wanted me to walk to Jesus and make Jesus Christ the foundation of my life. And the other reason why I truly believe that God saved my life is because He wanted to use me throughout my life. See, a lot of people don't know what it feels like to want to die, but I do. One of the gifts that God created in the dark places of my life is the ability to go out and speak to others who are in the same position that I once was with credibility. See, I know what it feels like to give up than trying to face another day. I know what it feels like when the numbness replaces the desire to keep living. I know what it feels like at that very moment when the pain that you're feeling turns into desperation. I also know the incredible freedom and love that the Lord can give in place of that fear and hopelessness. I know because He's given it to me. Yes, to me. The one that had no direction in life. The one that chose bad over good. The one that was in such a deep pit that there was no way anybody could remove me from. And then I was lifted up. Jesus even knows what it feels like to want to die. In Hebrews chapter 4, verse 15, it says, Jesus has been tempted in every way, just as we are. When He was on the cross, He felt the full weight of our struggles. He truly gets it. How did I pull through? I pulled through by grace. Grace, the unmerited and undeserved gift from God, pursues us even in the darkest places and moments. You are listening to this right now because God is pursuing even your heart. You are worth pursuing, and He loves you too much to stop. If God had not pursued me, I'd be dead. But I am not dead because God is not done with me yet. I'm sharing all this with you because instead of trying to escape this world by leaving it? Why don't we escape this world by falling into the arms of God, who can turn our pain into greatness? Take it from someone who's living proof. You and I were created for more than barely just making it through one day. We can have an abundant life through Jesus, but we have to ask Jesus to come into our life. And you can't just ask God to come into your life. You have to ask him every day. You have to seek him every day. Your heart will change. Your life will change. But you have to live according to his word. Yes, we're going to make mistakes. Yes, we're going to fail. And he knows that. But his love is endless. So by accepting him into your life, it is a bridge for you to go from where you were or where I was to crossing that bridge to God and having a life full of love and happiness. How was my life after my suicide attempt? Of course, the devil is going to do everything he can to tell me lies and try to get into my life. But he does that to all of us. Yes, I still have scars and I still have horrible memories, but I have something worth way more than darkness could ever cover. I have the gift of a story that could help others not be in the same position that I once was. I have the ability to share my story of how God saved my life, but not only saved my life, he gave me a new life. See, that's how wonderful God is. He saved my life, and that's all he could have done. But he said, no, I want you to know how special I am. I want you to know that I am the only one here for you, that I love you. And he gave me a new life. I have the ability to understand their hurt, their pain, their loneliness. And I have the ability to let them know that God is real. God is good. And if they could just let him in to their lives, magic happens. I also have an appreciation, a deep appreciation for God, who is truly a lifesaver. I now have more grace than I know what to do with. Today, I love life, and I cannot wait to keep living it with my beautiful wife, my beautiful daughter, and all of our animals. Not because of circumstances, it's because I'm held every single second of every day by a God who is bigger than even my worst of moments. Because of his grace, I'm more than a conqueror of anything that this life can throw at me. And by the way, all of you are too. If you are struggling with thoughts of ending your life, or even if you know someone who is, please read the truths that I have written in the descriptions below and know that it comes from the bottom of a heart that can relate. I leave you with this verse. I want to thank you for watching this video today. It's so important to me that I get this out and maybe possibly bring someone to God and save their life at the same time. If you like this video, I certainly would appreciate a couple thumbs up. Those thumbs up are important. I appreciate if you leave a comment. Tell me about maybe an experience that you went through, or tell me about an experience that someone that you know went through. And I'll comment back. That means a lot to me. And share this video. If you know somebody who's going through something like this, don't be afraid to share this video. Share this video because this video, or my words, or maybe it'll bring someone to God. That's why we do all this. So again, I love you guys. God bless you all, and thank you, and have a wonderful day.